Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason. I am back again with another video. And despite some problems with my name change lately on the YouTube channel, hopefully you guys have found me. Yeah, it's still Low Noise Jason Skills, but did a little bit of change up with some of my channel names. We'll get it all sorted out. But today I wanted to show some records with hats in them. This is for Midges Vinyl Gems, I believe is the name of the channel. New channel to me. He's celebrating 1 year doing these things in YouTube, as we all know the pain and and the joy of making these videos. So I guess as part of his 1 year anniversary, he challenged us to show some hat videos. He's a fan of hats. I've seen a couple other ones of these. Rob Walker, I think, definitely kicked it off for me watching some of them. And I think Brian, also Embryonic Robot, probably did one too. So I'm going to jump in on this. Turns out I have a lot of records with hats, definitely in one specific genre, that being hip hop. I have a huge amount of hip hop records with hats. I didn't pull all of them, but I pulled a bunch. Um, don't have a lot of punk or metal records that have hats, oddly enough. I guess that makes sense with punks having mohawks and crazy types of hairdos. Maybe they don't want to cover that up with a hat. Um, Despite the fact that a lot of aging record collectors like myself like to wear hats all the time, there was not a lot of metal records with hats. But I have a few things here and there, rock related, pop related, and I've also got some 7 inches I'm going to show at the end too, just because why not? So starting off with the hip hop and the Beastie Boys. This is a greatest hits record, solid gold hits. It's not super remarkable, but it actually does the business if you need to just get some of the main hits on a double record. This came out a long time ago, 2005, so we're up to 20 years. It's a gatefold. There's a couple of hats being worn by the boys. But yeah, this covers a lot of ground. Goes from So What You Want to Brass Monkey, No Sleep to Brooklyn. But it also has like later stuff like Body Movin' and Root Down, Shake Your Rump. So a bunch of stuff. I don't really have Paul's Boutique on vinyl, so this kind of covers a couple of those tracks and whatever else. It's kind of a good DJ record to bring with me if I don't want to bring a whole bunch of different Beastie Boys albums. Of course, I'm going to go with the legendary Boogie Down Productions and Keras One. Iconic album cover. I've shown it before. He's mimicking the famous Malcolm X picture, of course, by all means necessary, in this case for BDP, and that BDP, classic BDP leather hat that looks like it was self-made or independently made in the streets of New York. More hip-hop to show you guys. For the West Coast, Digital Underground, they were famous with the Humpty Dance, and I believe Tupac was involved in the band as well for a while. This was their main album, Sex Packets. I think they had an EP after that. It's a reissue, but as you can see, a lot of dudes wearing hats there. Variety of hats going on. Of course, Kings of Hats, from Long Island, Strong Island, EPMD, and one of my favorite hip hop duos of all time. The Man with the Lisp, Eric Sermon, and Parrish Smith, of course. Well known for rocking their fisherman style hats. Not many people can pull them off quite as well as EPMD. They also pulled off the another EPMD record in here. Pulled off the Russian style winter hat as well. This is the You Got to Chill 12-inch. Look at the fat gold chains on there. I don't know if that's real gold or fake gold, maybe, but nevertheless, the hat in full effect. That will definitely keep you warm, especially up here in Canada, maybe in the cold winter of New York. Got Ghetto Boys, of course, rocking a lot of hats here as well. Pretty nice caps. Bushwick Bill there down there, he's even got one. This is early Ghetto Boys, like the first album. I don't think they have Willie D yet, even in that one. Ice-T, also rocking a hat, rocking a Kangol, Kangol beret. I got more Kangols to come, but that is the backside of the Kangol beret, of course. Yeah, so speaking of Kangols, and as shown before, some LL Cool J. This is the Bad album. I decided to pull the Bigger and Deffer album. I don't actually have Walking with a Panther, which was shown in the original video. I need to get that on vinyl. But this is my OG copy of Bigger and Deffer. Canadian copy. course, got that Kangol in the back. I wanted one of these Kangols so bad as a kid. Never could seem to get one in Canada. They were very difficult to find, and maybe a little bit on the upscale side of things too. It's like a golfing hat or something. I don't know. But speaking of Kangol, not to be outdone by LL Cool J, you got MC Shan, Queensbridge crew here. This album is all about the hat, really. It's all about that Kangol hat right there, just from the top. But here you get a better picture of MC Shan rocking the hat. Classic Shan album. Totally recommend this. Down by Law. You can't go wrong with this. Jane's dropped this Crazy Things on here. The bridge is on here, which of course was the big diss track, or became a diss track from Boogie Down Productions, doing The Bridge Is Over on their album. So produced by Marley Marl. Classic MC Shan. I think I got a couple copies of that. Also out of MC Shan's Juice Crew, same crew, produced by Marley Marl, was Master Ace. He also had some cool hats too, so that's a nice hat. Some more hats on the back too. Doing the thrash metal style collage there for hip hop. Gotta get some female rappers in the house too. The Queen, Latifah. Some headscarf kind of action. Of course, the legendary PE in full effect. Down Somewhere in a Basement. Plotting. Love this album. Love this cover too. It's pretty iconic. Pretty much everyone wearing a hat in there. Berets, ball caps, you name it. Yo Bummers, The Show, the debut album by Public Enemy, Before It Takes a Nation. The two albums back to back. Just a killer. Oh, and one more hip hop to show. Mr. Scarface from the Ghetto Boys again, wearing his cap. Now, I said earlier, like, didn't have a lot of hats in the punk section, but one band that did know the power of the hat was definitely Devo. Right from the debut here, Are We Not Men, over to this one, Freedom of Choice. Of course, they're iconic hats, caps, if you will. Nerd look. I was just playing this in the background. Quarter Flash. This always makes me think of the hats. Very iconic cover. Kind of an underrated band, I think. They had the saxophone, of course, and Find Another Fool is just such a banger of a track. Loved it ever since it came out. Used to have the 7-inch as a kid. Found a copy of this for 99 cents. Great album overall. Good 80s vibe. If you're into like Pat Benatar, I feel like it's got kind of a Pat Benatar vibe to it. This is some prog rock. Don't have a lot of those in my collection, but Alan Parsons Project and some Hat and Veil. A lot of Veil going on. Just whipping through these here. Neon Judgment's got a cowboy hat on this single for $13.13. Not sure what's going on here. This would have been good for my covers that don't make any sense with the title, etc. Oh, a couple more hip hop. Run DMC, of course, also rocking a Kangol, and some other felt hats on the back too. Iconic hats. Run DMC, for sure, for sure. Hip hop dominating the hat business. Some funky New York style stuff here. Kid Creole and the Coconuts. I'm not sure what kind of hat he's wearing. Sort of like a Mexican hat on there. A little better hat on the back. Kid Creole. And as was shown in the original video, too, a record label hat. So, of course, the IRS logo. Very famous. This is a Cosmetics 12-inch. A little bit of disco action here. This is hat and visors. Fun stuff. And some jazz, smooth jazz. Herbie Mann. This is a headpiece of some sort going on there. This is the Brazil Once Again album. Some Brazilian jazz. And the sevens. All right, let's just show the sevens quick. So we got 19, Paul Hardcastle, classic single. Some soldier helmets. Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Big on hats, Boy George. Gary Newman doing a very interesting look here. This is the White Boys and Heroes and War Games 7-inch, the white hat. It's one of my favorite R&B singles of all time. One of my favorites from Loose Ends, Slow Down. Big ass hat there. A couple from Sub Pop. We got House of Pain with the ball caps, of course. This is a ball cap backwards, I guess. This is the Super Suckers doing a cover of Ice Cube's Dead Homies Sub Pop single. Some garage rock. This is a cartoon hat. And of course, our famous Canadian hat, the Mountie. This is No Means No, doing O Canada. And last but not least, Big Black, pretending to be Cheap Trick, and Il Duce. And that's my video. See you guys.